Everyone, this is Noel with Soaring Marketing Solutions. We're a full-scale marketing agency. We're bringing it back. I'm bringing back Marketing Mondays. This is a Soaring High podcast. Here we're going to talk about business, your marketing, your advertising, promotions, prospecting, follow-up, business, entrepreneurship, faith, kingdom mindset, you name it. I'm going to cover everything here every single Monday, coming to you here on the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, rate, subscribe, review. Make sure you guys comment. Make sure you guys follow us on social. Gonna be coming with the knowledge to be able to ensure you guys stay committed to the marketing game. Make sure you guys are able to increase your marketing, increase your advertising, that way you can be able to grow and scale your business because marketing is the essential part of every business. Every business needs marketing, every business needs advertising, promotions, and sales. If you're not getting those things in your business, that means that your business is getting stuck. It means that you're slowing down, you're losing momentum. It means that you're going back and not forward. And I know we set out the year. Every year we want to make more money. Every year we want to be able to beat the top line from previous years to be able to have the company growing and scaling. So we're here to help you fine tune your marketing. We're here to help you fine tune your advertising, your messaging, your communication, how it is you're being presented online, how are people seeing you. And that's what we do here at Soaring High Marketing Solutions. We're a full scale agency and we take the time to really analyze your business, your industry, your marketplace to really be able to position you in the right positioning, in the right place. So we help you to build your online presence. We help you be able to drive more traffic to your website, and we help you to, at the end of the day, generate more leads and also leads that turn into book appointments on your schedule. So today's currency in today's market in today's atmosphere is all about attention. Attention. Money follows attention. Attention is key in today's world where everything is fast paced, everything is fast moving, everything is out there trying to capture your attention because where your attention goes, that's where your money's gonna go. That's why we just scroll endlessly on Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. We're just always there, just watching, consuming content, consuming these videos, consuming these things, and then those drive the ad budget, drives the ad revenue for some of these companies if they're selling a product, a service, or maybe just, staying on top of mind and being out there and on it. So we want to make sure that you're playing the same by the same playbook and even better. We want to make sure that you're also delivering great content, being on social, being active, creating engaging and interactive content. But at the same time, you want to be running paid ads. You want to be running paid promotions, on these platforms. So in this topic, this episode, I'm not sure what I'm going to cover, but this is more just kind of like a trial test. We're running it back. We're bringing it back. Maybe, since the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I took a layoff. I took, had the Super Bowl hangover that we took here the summer off, the spring and summer off. But now for the fall, now we're bringing it back. Now we're going to be able to really deep dive into exactly when it comes down to marketing and advertising, how you can position yourself, your business, your services, and your products in the best light. So I'm here just to kind of help you guys grow. If you guys want to comment below, send us a DM, let's connect. Let's be able to jump on a discovery call where we're able to dive more deeply into your business, being able to understand, who you are, what you do, what your offering is, what your messaging is, your core services, to be able to position you in the right light online, compared to how you want to be seen, how your clients are seeing you, and how ultimately your competitors as well. Because we want to make sure that we gain that edge over them as well. So we do a 15-minute discovery call to really understand you, your business, what are your goals, exactly how you're positioned. And then my team, we start getting into the lab where we'll go ahead and um, we actually craft the marketing strategy for you, the marketing proposal, exactly the deliverables that we're going to deliver for you on a monthly basis to ensure that we're helping you be seen, get a visibility, gain awareness, and ultimately, get the phone ringing, get booked appointments, and get leads on your calendar so they can, call you for, your services or whatever products it is that you're offering. So we work with all type of businesses here at Sowing High. We like to kind of stay within the health and wellness and beauty space, but also of our home service companies out there, where you're a roofer, contractor, landscaper, pool design, painter, whether you do, HVAC, plumbing, And also on the flip side, then if you're a doctor, med spa owner, practitioner, if you're a plastic surgeon, if you're within those categories, we kind of like to hone in on, but we are open to working with all businesses. We understand marketing, we understand the fundamentals, the principles of what drives marketing, and then we just shift that same principles from industry to industry to see how it is that, we can connect with you and obviously get you seen, get you more visibility, get you more traffic, and ultimately get you more leads. Those leads then convert to sales, to opportunities, to deliverables for you and for your company. So if you guys want to drop any questions, drop it down below. Definitely here to help you guys grow. We want to help you and your business to soar high because we know it's not the end game. Obviously, we want to help you get your money right, get your business right, and then from there we can start scaling to other opportunities as well as other business and real estate investments as well. So we're not just another marketing agency. We're here to be your marketing growth partner to ensure that we're helping you move the needle forward. We're ensuring that you're getting more results based on our marketing, that we're not just a cookie cutter that puts everybody in one template. No, we actually take our time to do the research and analysis on the front end to really understand your positioning, your business, your industry, your market, to really be able to craft the right marketing strategy for you that's going to be tailor made for you and for your business to get you where it is that you want to get to based on your goals, your wants, your needs, and ultimately your budget. And that's something that many people don't want to come to terms with. But in marketing and advertising, you got to have a budget for your business. If your business is going to grow, if your business is going to expand, you've got to reinvest into marketing and advertising. That's the only way they can be able to build systems and processes to be able to scale and be able to start working on your business, not just in the business. You want to just stop being just the practitioner, the one that's doing the work, that's doing the treatments, that's doing the services. You want to be able to help, be able to grow a team around you that can deliver for your services and your products. And then we're just managing and we're supervising everything that's happening within the business. Because there's a business cycle, there's a sales cycle, there's so many components when it comes to business, and that's why I want to hone in because we all start business with the idea that I want to make money, I want to do the service, I want to sell this product. But then once we actually dive into it, which is why many people give up in entrepreneurship, is because they're trying to go at it alone. You cannot go at it alone in business. You need the right team around you. And we want to be your marketing team. We want to be your marketing department to help you realize your goals and your dreams for your business because we know you're going to be helping a lot of people with your services, with your products. So we want to be on your side to help you push forward to what it is that you do best and then we can focus on what we do best, which is getting you in front of the right people, the right audiences, and filling up your pipeline, filling up your schedule with the right leads and the right prospects that are going to convert for your business, for your services, where the case may be. So right now it's summertime. A lot of businesses are slow right now, and they're just kind of playing it, by ear. A lot of businesses are just, based on referrals, word of mouth, and that's great. That's a great pipeline to have. That's one thing when it comes to marketing, that marketing is just so many different components to it. It's not just one thing that you're going to do that's going to blow you up overnight, that's going to get the phone ringing, but it's going to be a series of things that we do. That's why we're a full scale agency. We cover numerous services that we offer here at Soaring High, from building websites, getting you ranked on local SEO. Within SEO, you have so many services within that. Google My Business Profile, Google Maps. You have backlinks, you have blogs, you have guest posts, you have so many different things within the SEO side, both on page, off page, technical. I know I'm throwing out of terms at you guys, but this is why you guys understand that marketing is not just one single thing you do. I'm not, it's not one thing that's gonna do that's gonna blow you up. It's gonna be a series of things. There's social media. You have various social media platforms. Each of them have a separate, content that they like to push and promote. There's different algorithms you gotta work with. There's videos, there's long form, short form. Like this podcasting, there's so many different components that comes to it. And then you talk about advertising. You talk about running ads on these platforms. But to be able to run ads on these platforms, you want to make sure you have a solid online presence on the platforms. If not, like I tell clients and prospects, is that if you just focus on the advertising and don't worry about and don't focus on the content and your online positioning, then you're basically throwing your money away because you're gonna be throwing money to your competitors because people see the ad, they see the service, the product that you offer, but when they go to search for you online, whether they Google, any of these other search engines as well, and even on social, if they can't find you, they find somebody similar, then you forget about the ad. You spent that money to acquire that lead, but then if you don't have on the back end any follow-ups with them, there's no phone calls, no text automations, there's no email automations sent out to those prospects and those leads. Now again, in that same format, you're also going to be throwing the money out to your competitors and not to you. So when it comes to marketing, there's so many different channels, there's so many different platforms, there's so many different types of content out there. So that's why we want to break it down to simple terms for you. We want to break it down for your business. We want to break it down for your ideal audience that you're trying to reach to ensure that we're hitting it from all different sides. Here at Soaring High, our goal is to make you omnipresent. Omnipresence is what's going to draw you attention. Once you get the attention, then we convert that to monetize that in some shape or form. But along the way, we're getting them to see our content, get exposed to us. We're collecting data and information, name, number, email address, so then we can do marketing automation. So on the back end, then we're hitting them in their inbox, we're hitting them on social, we're hitting them with ads. So you want to become omnipresent. That's the key. That's the idea when you do online marketing and online advertising is we want to make you a celebrity in your space. We want to make you a celebrity in your niche because that's going to help you attract a lot more and it's going to help your content. It's going to help your social. It's going to help your advertising dollars go a lot further once you build up your name to become a name brand in your industry, in your space, and in your marketplace. So that's what we focus on here. So marketing is not just one singular thing, but it's a series of things that we do. Yeah, you got a cold call and cold prospect depending on what business you're at. Doing events, doing events with other collaborations with other local businesses is great, is key. You know, going to associations, networking there, going to happy hours, going to business networking. That's also a component when it comes to marketing, advertising, and promoting your business. That's going to be key and crucial to help you get leads in your local area. But again, then what we do is that we want to nurture them with your content, with your blogs, with your content, with the post, with ads that they see online. So it goes further than just trying to collect business cards and just trying to collect information and then just letting it sit there. So when it comes to marketing, when it comes to advertising, you want to hit people from all sides, from all different fronts. So that's what we do here. All right, we do a integrated marketing approach to make you and your business omnipresent, so that way you're everywhere and anywhere online, so your clients can find you because they're out there searching, they're out there looking. The question is, can they find you? So going back, you want to be able to build a team around you, to be able to get you in front of your ideal audience, your ideal clients and prospects to be able to convert. So I know I'm sharing a lot with you guys here in this quick mini episode, this relaunch that I'm doing for the podcast, for the channel, for the business. So I'm gonna be sharing a lot with you guys, you know, because once I just start on one thing, it again, then it just leads to a lot more. But that's the concept. We know what we do, we know what we do works. We know every time we suggest a strategy to a particular business, we're not just, making stuff up, but it's because again, we spend the time, energy, and effort with the research and analysis. That's why we take a lot of time to be able to give these actual proposals and strategies to clients and prospects because we're doing a lot of work on the back end with the team to really get in the lab, really understand, like I said, your business, your positioning, your marketplace, your industry, your competitors. We take a look at all of that before we even, suggest a type of marketing strategy or proposal for your business because we want to make sure that whatever it is that we're delivering is going to be efficient, effective, for your business and for your product or your service that you guys are offering. So, I'd love to stay connected with you guys. Make sure you guys follow me on the Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. I'm going to be investing a lot more time, energy, and resources into building our social platforms and social channels as well. We always win this busy for other clients and for other businesses, so focusing on us as well to be able to grow our name in the space in the industry as well. So I'd love to stay connected with you, love to partner with you guys. You don't have to go it alone. I think that's the number one reason why a lot of businesses fail is because they know they got to do this. They know this works. They see other people doing it and other people having success, but then they try to do it themselves. They try to, stay up, learning, reading books, watching courses, watching YouTube videos on Google and SEO on how to create and draft ads, how to create landing pages, how to create funnels. And, they spend so much time learning and trying to understand these platforms that are always changing. The algorithms, the platforms themselves are always changing and updating that if you're not really in the know-how and ins and outs of it, you're gonna get lost, you're gonna get overwhelmed, you're gonna feel that this is too complicated, when in reality, it's not that complicated. You just have to be committed and dedicated to the process to be able to make it work for you and for your business. And that's what we do here at Soaring High Marketing, is that we want to take that off your shoulders. We want to take that burden off of you. We want to be your growth partner to get you into our accelerated growth system to be able to make sure that we're building your online presence, driving you more traffic, and getting you more leads for your business. Not just leads, but actual booked appointments on your calendar to be able to get that going. And we set up the automations. We do everything for you, so you're not having to guess it, but it'll be more like a machine. It's gonna be turn around like clockwork that we're gonna be building this machine for you. It's not gonna be overnight. It's not a one, two, three step process that boom, you just turn on and the floodgates, come pouring down. No, marketing does take time. It takes time, takes money and time. All investments in life, I have learned from a great mentor of mine, is that investments require two things, time and money. You got to see what do you have more of, that way you can invest more into your business. Do you have more time right now and not so much money? Well, then you got to spend the time. If you're going to be doing outbound marketing, prospecting, door to door, going to networking events, putting the sweat equity with maybe, flyers or door hangers or direct mail, or do you have money more than over time? When you got money more over time, then that's great, because that's when we can come in as your growth partner, and then we handle everything for you, from the websites to the SEO to social media to paid advertising to the marketing automations, to ensure that it's all working together to get you, at the end of the day, helping you grow the top line to be able to get you more money, more sales, and more revenue into your business. So that's what we're here for. That's what you can't do it alone. You can try to do it and figure out yourself, but once you learn one thing, something else comes out. Once you learn about Google's algorithm, then it changes, and now you have to worry about Gemini, AI, Siri, Alexa, all of these, Chat GPT, all of these AI powered tools. So instead of trying to figure it yourself, go ahead and partner with an agency like ours that's going to treat your business like our business, because we're a family owned business. So we want to make sure that we take care of you just like we take care of our own family and business as well. So let's partner together. Let's go ahead and crush the market. Let's be able to make things happen and be able to get you to start growing and scaling your business into multiple locations or operations, help you get more equipment, get a bigger space, hire more people, because we know we're helping you grow. You can have more funds to be able to reinvest back into marketing and advertising. You're helping feed families, provide jobs, provide, valuable service and product into the marketplace, into the ecosystem, into the, economic marketplace. So, business is the backbone. Small businesses is the backbone of America. That's how this great nation was founded upon. And yeah, we have all these big, conglomerate corporations out there, but the backbone of America is the small business owner. And we're here to get you just not from becoming a business owner or a small business, but helping you become, a big business, helping you become more of a empire and conglomerate part there. So conglomerate is the word I was looking for there. But yeah, we're definitely here to help you. We provide a free online presence report that help you kind of gauge where you're at online right now. We measure 5 to 6 different key components in your business, your website, your listings, your review, your SEO, your social media, and your advertising, to kind of give you a gauge on how you're currently positioned and ranked online, to be able to ensure that you have an idea of where you're at, because, heck, you can say I did my business years ago on my website years ago and it's working just fine, but there's more to just having a functional website, operational, SEO friendly, making sure it's user friendly, make sure it's, the lag time or loading time is not too long. So that's going to be more on the technical SEO side of things. But again, we're here to help you, here to connect with you, help your business grow. And yeah, marketing takes time and takes money. So you got to see what you have more of. If you got more money, then you have the opportunity to be able to branch out and scale through paid ads, through investing in your website optimization, investing into local SEO, and then pushing out great content on social media across all platforms, not just one or two, but all of them, because your audience is out there on all these different platforms. So we got to make sure we hit them from all angles and all sides. So all investments take time and money. And as long as you're in business, you're going to always be in marketing and advertising always to fill up the top of the funnel. You want to always be bringing in new leads, new prospects into your ecosystem to then be able to nurture them over time with follow up, with marketing automation to then get them into a conversion, whether that be a sale, a client, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that, you sell out there as a business owner. So these are just different components when it comes to marketing and advertising. Like we say, when you're running ads, you want to have the end in mind because you want to be able to then craft the ad, craft a landing page that you drive the traffic from the ad to, which is a landing page or a funnel. And then you want to make sure you design that funnel to be able to convert on the ads that you're running. So there's just so many different things, and it's a topic. It's an industry that I have a lot of passion for. I've been doing marketing now for close to, I think, 15 years. We began the company Soaring High Marketing in 2012 officially. I already had been doing marketing for a few years with my brother. We got started here locally in South Florida. I'm born and raised here in Miami, Florida. And we got started with just doing local flyer distribution to business owners, where we actually distribute their flyers physically, personally, hand deliver them, put them on cars and shopping centers. We'll hit up uh, businesses, B2B offices, warehouse districts, medical offices, up and down South Florida. We did apartments. Some of these apartments I was able to sneak into and be able to distribute them out there, townhomes and door to door to houses in these different neighborhoods and different areas. So that's kind of how we got started, into the marketing space. My brother had been doing marketing, for some time before that, and network marketing and marketing for an actual contractor, his business partner. Well, he'd actually be the one doing the marketing, get the jobs, and then, get the pipeline full that way. So they had that type of partnership. I'll have him on back on Marketing Mondays to dive more deeper into that and kind of get his side on things. But this is definitely a skill set, an industry, something that I'm very passionate about. I love talking about marketing. I love talking and meeting new business owners, getting to understand their story, understand where they're coming from, hear what their goals are, what do they want to get to. And at the end of the day, looking to build generational wealth. They're looking to leave something behind for their kids. They want to make this work to be able to, retire mom and dad. There's so many different things out there when you get into business that you start off with different whys, the big why of why you're doing it, with different goals that you have, with different incomes that you're generating, as well as providing, job opportunities for other people as well and other professionals. So there's so many different things that fall within business that I'm very passionate about. I'm very passionate about marketing, advertising, promotions, prospecting, networking, entrepreneurship. I've been an entrepreneur coming out of high school since I was 17. I've been working for myself, never had a job, never had a boss per se. I think in my life I've only had like one job interview, which at that point in time I did not get hired. Maybe it was a great blessing. That's the day I knew that I was unemployable. So I knew I had to make this work. And I've been working alongside with my brother now for the last 13 to 15 years doing marketing. We've dealt with so many different business owners from so many different walks of life in so many different industries. Yeah, we kind of cater more one to the other, but at the end of the day, like I said, we know marketing, we know what works. We know the principles, and now we just gotta work with you as your partner to then fine tune the details of whatever it is that we create. But we gotta make sure that you're seen online, you're seen, you're getting traffic, you're getting attention, and then we gotta find ways to be able to monetize that attention and be able to convert that into appointments, whether it be collecting information, setting up a phone call, setting up, them to come physically, to your spa or your business or your retail store, or maybe you actually going out there to give them a free quote, where it is, you're doing a remodeling job, flooring, roof or plumbing issues out there. So, very passionate to work with a lot of business owners, very passionate to be able to connect, get to learn more about them, know what it is that they do. So we're definitely here to help you guys grow. Um, we're going to definitely be doing a lot more content, a lot more video. We're going to be growing the YouTube channel. So make sure you follow us at Soaring High Marketing on YouTube. I'll drop all the information in the description and in the comments down there. So we're bringing it back. This is the first of many more for Marketing Mondays. Marketing is where it's at. And a lot of things that I've learned, I'm going to share with you guys. Some things you guys can implement on your own. We'll definitely have an opportunity to partner with you and work with you. And some of these things I'm passionate about. So I'm going to reiterate, many times, sometimes in many different forms. But that's the key is because we just want to hit you over the head that you've got to be marketing, you got to be advertising, no matter what, no matter how good you're at. You see all these Fortune 500 companies out there that they're always promoting, always pushing and promoting and marketing and advertising. When you watch TV, you have all these big companies, the pizza companies, soda companies, these clothing brands, all of these things out there, they're just always hitting you on the top of the head with, because they're always going to make sure that they stay, you know, um, on top of things. Like the saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. So I want to make sure you guys are always on top of mind, and you want to make sure you're always filling up the top of the funnel. You want to be doing the top of the funnel, filling up that pipeline, bringing in new leads, new prospects on a daily basis, because then you got to work on your follow-up. You got to work on marketing automations to nurture um, those leads and those prospects. And then bottom of funnel is that actually the lead conversion when they actually become your client or your customer. And then you actually then gotta go back to the middle funnel because then you want to make sure that you're still nurturing them and then you're following up with them as well. So they don't forget about you. Many times, it's like they come into your funnel, they charge your service, they called you for one job. Then from there, you want to work on getting reviews, you want to work on getting referrals from them, and then you want to get them to be a repeat, a long time client of yours as well. But within that process, if you don't stop following up, if you stop getting being engaged, if you stop, promoting yourself in front of them, then, they fall by the wayside and then they find somebody else that does the same thing that you do. So you want to make sure that in all aspects of the funnel, top, middle, and bottom, lead conversion, lead generation, there's lead nurture, and then there's lead conversion. So I'll be breaking that down all to you guys in future episodes as well. But super excited to be back, super excited to be launching this channel and launching it, you know, um, by with all momentum forward, head on going into it. So I want you guys to be part of the journey. I want you guys to connect. Follow me on social at Soaring High Marketing, and let's connect. If you guys want to set up a free 15-minute discovery call, if you guys want to get any of our resources that we have, you can get a free online presence report where then we can sit down and dissect it and go more in detail with you. If you guys want to take one of our freebie marketing PDF guides that we have there online to help you guys learn more about social media, online advertising, and even internet marketing, then go ahead and do so. They're there on our website as well as on our socials to be able to download. Even I have one I created this past year, this past March for GrowthCon, where I kind of dive in deeper, which will be future episodes as well, which I'll dive into the Grant Cardone 10x marketing principles and marketing commandments. That way to kind of, he's a great, case study, a great example to use when a lot of things I talk about are not just things I've learned from him, but other great marketers. But he's like the poster child, of all the things that I do talk about, that he does, he runs, he operates within his business because whether you like him or you don't, at least you know him. And each week he gets paid. So that's what you want to be for your business. You want to be the celebrity, you want to be the authority in your space, in your marketplace to be able to, make your sales guys and your marketing team and your, you know, um, partners or your employees job a lot easier as well once people know your name, they recognize your brand, they see you everywhere, you keep on promoting, marketing, and advertising. So it's been great, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Definitely love to stay in touch and connect. Make sure you drop comments, drop in questions down in the comment section. That way I can go ahead and answer these questions live on Instagram or even do separate videos answering your questions as well. But definitely want to let you guys know that Marketing Mondays is back. I'm going to be dropping fresh content for you guys here on the channel. See if you want to learn about marketing, how to grow your business, how to get more attention, how to get more views, how to monetize, all of that we're going to be sharing here on Marketing Mondays. And then we'll have other subsequent shows where I'll do interviews with clients, with other great business minded people, be able to connect with other people. I'll get my brother back on board. Him and I would do, brother shows together. But um, we're doing this. We're here. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna help you guys grow your business. Um, now strong, have a nice end of the year strategy that we can end 2025 strong and then start the new year 2026 even stronger. So if there's anything I can do for you guys, if you guys want to connect, have any questions, want a free call, want any free resources or guides, then DM me or just drop it down below in the comments section, and then we'll stay connected and make it happen. Until then, guys, stay blessed. And if I can do help you with anything, please let me know. On to the next one.